Thokoza Gogo, and thank you so much for joining us. I mean, this could be what some people feel is just a matter of ignorance or just pure hatred, not necessarily for, you know, who you are as ugogo and what it is you practice, but just perhaps maybe even the fact that you're black. What do you think was the reason for what happened to you?
Thokoza, you know, as Gogo Skhotheni, I'm a person who deals with spiritual gifts. The problem is I don't want to put it in a racial issue. I want to shift my mindset from that. But I think we're in a spiritual war whereby us as traditional healers, we're not given a right platform. When it comes to our beliefs, we are not being respected enough. Yet, the way I saw it, they forced me to take their Bible, while I do not have anything against the Bible or anything against Christians. So I think it's a lack of knowledge that people have, since we've got different religions. They have the mindset that we are not united. We do not believe in God, of which that is wrong completely, because we as traditional healers, we also pray. We also believe in God. So I think we are limited. People do not give us the platform of becoming who we want. And when it comes to what they did to me, I forgave them, yes, but I feel very embarrassed. And I'm not going to stop embracing my calling just because someone else thinks it's evil, someone else thinks it's witchcraft. I also would like to blame us as traditional healers, because instead of standing together and being united, we fight against each other. We do not give the world what they need to know, which is this calling is for us to heal the nation. You'd find some Sangomas talking blindly, like proudly, that they practice witchcraft. And it's not about that. We respect Indians when they have to pray at a certain time. We respect Indians when they have their dot on their forehead, when they have the sash on their hands, on their wrists. But we do not respect traditional healers who want to perform certain rituals. So that on its own shows that we do not know much as South Africans about tradition.
Gogo, who's responsible to teach? Who must do the teaching? If you're saying that there's disunity among traditional healers, who then must stand up and take that responsibility of teaching the nation, teaching Christians, teaching Muslims, teaching Hindus, teaching everybody, even those that are atheists and do not align themselves to any kind of religion? Who must do that?
We must do that as Sangomas. I'm currently doing it. I'm not going to stop until the whole world knows that we are doing this for healing. We're doing this for people to come back to our roots. Because it's not about healing. It's about who we are. It starts from who we are. So I'm going to be the first Sangoma to do it. Okay,
now a Sangoma is watching, a traditional healer who perhaps has just entered into their journey, and they're embracing this. Because one thing that's beautiful that I'm now starting to see in wherever I'm looking is that the young people my age, younger even, are embracing their callings instead of running away from them, which is something we know our forefathers to have done in the past. But then now they're watching that Gogo Skhotheni was harassed, had a Bible thrown at her, that the river that she was actually trying to practice on has now been closed off. And then they're thinking, I mean, I don't want to end up like Gogo Skhotheni, and probably even worse, because some people could get killed for trying to resist. What then do you say to that person?
Number one is I'm willing to die for my ancestors. I'm willing to be heard. My voice, my spiritual being must be heard to the world. Number two is you must know when you're about to face or when you're about to embark in this journey of being a Sangoma that there are difficulties that you need to face. Number one is changing the mindset of the people about the tradition, about what they have when it comes to us traditional healers. So if you don't have the guts to change this, you need to take it step by step. Do not rush. A lot of people are looking at me and like, I've got this calling, but if I have to go through this woman is crying because of this woman is being harassed because of this, I don't want to take this journey. Then who shouldn't? Even Christians, they are also suffering when it comes to certain things, when it comes to certain traditional healers. There are traditional healers who are also trying to make Christianity look bad. But the only thing I want amongst us is to respect each other's calling, is to respect each other's belief. And then we can learn a lot. I can learn a lot from a Christian person. I can learn a lot from a Muslim. I can learn a lot from any belief or any religion. And they can also learn a lot from us.
Gogo, I don't have much time, but I need to get this in. What do you say to Amorena Mutupi, who, feels as though there is a calling there, but they're not really sure, they need to consult, but they are scared? How do you get me to embrace what I suspect is something that I have?
What I can say about that is you don't have to go and consult or fulfill your calling just because you have certain dreams. Because if you want to embrace this calling and this gift, you must be born with it. You don't have to get it along the way. You must be born with it. So our problem is we watch too much YouTube sangomas and we think we have that calling. But if you want to embrace this calling, you must be very brave. And you must tell yourself that you need to heal the nation. And you must tell yourself that you want to do it because it's a gift, not because you like it. So the gift in you, you must be passionate about it. So all I can say is you need to train your mind so that you must know that there will be difficulties that you're about to face. But number one, do not do this because you're desperate. Number two, do not do this because you need money. Do this because you want to see people get healing through you.
Gogo, I'm glad that you were not harmed, and I'm really sorry for what it is that you went through. But thank you so much for just joining us here and sharing your experience with us here on Newslink. That is, of course, Gogo Skhotheni, who is a traditional healer.